Hello there, Stampers. It's Jackie Ballhays from Clumpin' Stampers. Today, I am so excited to share an easy fun fold with you. Now, this one's not my fun fold book, so it's a different one. It's easy, but we have a lot of parts and pieces, lots of measurements. And honestly, I don't remember what they are. I pre-cut everything, so make sure you use the link in the description of the video to go to the blog post because I'll have all the measurements written over there because I certainly don't remember them as I'm making the card. So now this card, I'm going to actually create it on the video as I go. I haven't pre-made it, which I usually like pre-make it and then do a video, but I do have a different one that I made first that I was going to share in the video, and then I changed my mind. So at the end of making this one, I'll have a second one to share with you as well, plus a few other samples using my featured products today. So let's flip the camera down and let's get to work. So for the fun fold today, we're going to use the Changing Leaves stamp set and dies and embossing folder. Now this is something that is not in one of the printed catalogs. It is an online exclusive. So to find these products, you'll have to look on the actual online store. Now again, the link to that will be on my blog post as well. So I try to make it all as easy peasy as I can for you. So like I said, we're making an easy fun fold, and we're going to start out by making the base to it. And this piece is 11 by 5.5. I actually remember that measurement. And then we are going to score it first at 2 on this side, and then 3 3/4. And then, because I didn't want to flip my arm out, what I did for this one, I flipped it around and I did the exact same thing on this side. So sometimes I give you measurements that just keep sliding it out, and sometimes we do it this way. So it's just going to be equal scores there. So then we can set that aside, and then let's see, we want that to go in and this to go that way, and it's going to go like so. So that is our card base. Woo, we're throwing things here. I like to get some really nice crisp folds in here, so I always use my bone folder, like so. And like so. Okay, so there's our card base. So before we get to like our stamping and all of that stuff, we're going to start sticking some of these layers on because I said there were a lot. Now, this is also an online product. I hope it's still available. It is so pretty. Can you see the shine in there? It is kind of a foil paper. What is this called? Tartan foil, I think. And like I said, we pre-cut everything, and I'm using it with black, my favorite accent color, layering color. I love black. Black goes good with everything. These are a little bit more fallish colors, muted colors. Black goes amazing with brights and with pastels. So it's kind of like all else fails if you're not sure what to do. Use black. And then you'll notice that card base, that is with the basic beige. That has really become my favorite. Let's slide that up a little bit here, try to center it. My favorite neutral color. I've been using it a lot for card bases, you know, when you don't want to use white. I used to use vanilla and crumb cake a lot, but honestly, this has just kind of become my go-to now. You'll see these are 2 different sizes. So again, I'll have all these measurements on that blog post so you can grab them. And then we're going to just layer these on all the panels that we created with our score lines. So there's that one. This fun fold works amazing with any stamps, paper, and ink. You'll see, like I said, my original sample was with completely different products. So I'll show you that card as well when we're done here. So you'll see a big contrast. This one's more fall looking, and my original one is definitely more spring and summery with completely different stuff. So let's see, we are almost done with this base. And then we get to do the fun part. We are going to create our focal panel. I like to, think of it as its own little thing. So there's our card base. Now we are using for this, like I said, the Changing Leaves stamp set and coordinating dies. Now I only have one die here, and actually we die cut already. So let's just pull this apart. This die, this is called a hybrid embossing folder because the die actually matches. Let's see, I always have to think about which way these go. It matches this way. So you can actually die cut and emboss at the same time. It is designed so that you can do it all at once. Personally, I kind of struggle with that. I think it's a little hard to crank through the machine. So I do one extra step. So I die cut my pieces first. And then in this case, we're only going to use this big one. Now, I certainly could stamp it because there is a stamp that coordinates with it, but I really, really like the texture in these without them being stamped. So I'm going to go ahead, stick that die cut leaf right in the embossing folder. Notice the Stampin' Up logo is up. That's the top. And then when you close it, I kind of hold it here and just because we don't want it to slide. And then it's ready to send through my embossing folder. It's a 3D, even though it's hybrid. So we want to use that plate 1, our folder, and then number 4. So let me go run this through and I'll be right back. All righty, so let's take that and that. And wait till you see the texture. I absolutely love, love, love these dies in embossing folder. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Now we're going to, start putting together this focal layer. So I have another piece of basic beige, because we're just kind of using a lot of basic beige here. But like I said, this is the focal layer that's going to go onto our card. And then let's grab some dimensionals. There's so much texture on this leaf. It's just gorgeous. I have a couple other projects I made with the stamp set and die that I'll show you as well. Oops, that stuck funny. And you'll see where one of them, I actually stamped it and embossed it. Oh, why is that one being funny for me? Let's try this one. So you have lots of options. You can just stamp and die cut. You can stamp, die cut, and emboss, or you can just die cut and emboss and get all different looks. So honestly, I prefer this one. So let's stick that there. Now next, we are going to do our greeting, and we're going to do a little bit of embossing. I have a piece of basic black and then my white embossing powder, my favorite thing to do. You guys have seen this a million times for me. But usually I don't always emboss on the video, so we'll do that today in case you're newer to heat embossing. So this is the, what do they call this? Embossing toolkit, embossing additions toolkit, something like that. I'll have it on the website. And all of these, the little brush, the tray, my, what do you call it? Embossing buddy, all comes as part of that little kit. And what you want to do is first just rub this embossing buddy across your cardstock. That will help from those little stray speckles of embossing powder sticking where you really don't want them. Then we're going to ink our stamp up really good in Versamark. I can't see anything. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to use our tray to catch that excess powder. Sprinkle powder, just cover it and tap off the extra into the tray. You can see how it's stuck to that ink. And then we can use our tray and just scoop it all back in. So this little handy tray works great. It actually comes with a little cap on the end here, but I don't even know what happened to it. I took it off and, I never put it back on because I'm always using this. So there's that. And then next, we are going to grab our heat tool. And hopefully you can still hear me talk. I like to let it warm up for just a second. Okay, then we are going to just put it on here and move it around. You'll notice all of a sudden it's going to start getting shiny. And when it does, you want to move. Oh, there you go. You can see down here on the end. Move it around pretty quickly because it will overheat. Once it's shiny, it's done. So there we go. That is all heated up. And that's all there is to heat embossing. So next, we are going to use a die. This also comes in that same die set, and I love that it fits perfectly a couple of the different greetings. So let me go die cut that. Okay, look at that. I love the shape of this. I know I'm going to use this with a lot of other greetings as well. So I love that shape. Okay, so we are almost done with our card. So next, we're going to take a piece of linen thread, because this is the other thing I like to use black and linen thread are my thing. Oh, I got ink on my hands. And we're going to make just kind of a big sloppy bow here. And we're going to stick it onto the back of our greeting there, using just a little piece of Scotch tape to hold it in place. So we're just going to kind of usually do a little angle thing going there. Flip it over. And let's see here. Stick that down like so. And then we can grab our dimensionals. That one's going to go right there. And let's come back to our focal point here. We're just building this like a little card, and then we'll add it onto that fun fold card base. Let's see. Oh, did I put those? You know what? These, I should have checked that first. I need to move these in just a little bit so that they're not sticking out past the edge. There we go. That's better. So we're going to stick that right there. And then our tails are a little long, so we'll just trim them off. Okay, there is our focal layer. So now we can come back to our card, and we're going to put this right in the center. Now this is where you want to be careful. You only want to put adhesive over on this side because we certainly don't want to glue our card closed, right? So we'll just stick it down like so. Flip it around, and then I like to just hold it closed so I can try to center it here, left and right and up and down, get it where I want it. Give it some good pressure. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to go ahead. Let's see. Now I could stamp on this piece for the center, dimensional backing there, or I could just say leave it blank to write a message. But so we'll just leave it blank. So there you go. There is our easy fun fold. Super easy, but very pretty and elegant. Now let me show, this is the original. This is the one I was going to do the video on. And then I got this new stamp set and I'm like, oh, I like that one. But see, you can see here, same thing. I used 2 different designer series papers for these. And then I was able to put the white, I did some stamping, but there you go. Now this, like I said, this set is only found as an online exclusive. And when I first got it, usually whenever I get a new stamp set, I like to grab just a few products, a few colors and so forth, stay within the same theme and make several cards. So that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to share these other ones. These aren't fun folds. These are just regular cards, but the set is so easy to work with. And again, these are not stamped. They're just die cut and embossed. And I used just some strips of that paper. The same thing here. Now look at this one. Isn't this gorgeous? You can see I embossed the whole basic beige background. And then this one is layered up on top of it. So lots of texture, but so super easy. And then for this one, I stamped my leaf. So I actually stamped it, and then I die cut it, and then I embossed it. And once again, you can combine those steps, but I just feel it's easier this way. And then I used the variety of the different greetings. These little pieces here are dies that come in the set as well. So I was just able to stick a little bit more stuff in it for a little bit more texture. But there you go. So make sure you check out the blog post. I'll have pictures of all of these cards along. I'll give you the measurements for these as well. But especially this one, cutting and scoring for this one, as well as the list of all the products and colors and so forth that I use. So I hope you enjoyed this easy fun fold video. And I just want to share this real quick. Like I said, it is not in this book, but there are 54 other templates in here, along with video instruction to show you how to make them for 54 different fun fold cards. So if you haven't picked up your fun fold book yet, you can grab that over on my blog as well. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, share a comment, and if you have crafty friends, make sure you share my video with them. I appreciate it so much. Until I stamp again, have a stamp happy day.